Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a bottle of Banks Sunbeam coming in at 4.2% ABV, described as gloriously zesty and blonde. There you go. This beer has been brewed with Pilgrim, Citra, Nelson Sauvin and Summit hops. So American hops, New Zealand hops, some British hops in here. And well, to be honest, that's a very, very good combination of hops. I'm quite excited by this. I do like the odd pint of Banks beer. It's kind of one of them beers. We have a local pub by us. It's a Marston's pub. It used to be a Banks pub until it got rebranded to Marston's, and it's synonymous with my childhood. Always went there for a meal with a family. It's a place where the family would meet. And my grandfathers and my father and my uncles, they would always drink the Banks Bitter. So it's a very familiar look to that bottle cap. It's something which I know very well. And the beers that I'm reviewing in this series, I'm reviewing 9 Marston's beers from the Jennings brand, from the Marston's Burton Bitter to now Banks, which is Marston's. They've brought out a Revolutionist series of beers, and I'm going to finish off on Marston's Old Roger. But the lady who brought me the beers, she said Marston's or Banks Sunbeam is a very, very popular beer. It seems to sell out very, very quickly. Now for me, it's easy, it's simple for me to know why this beer is selling so quickly. Look at it, it's bright, it's got a nice one finger head, nice levels of carbonation. It looks like a lovely summer beer with the word Sunbeam in there, the word sun. It's got the word kind of summer written all over it, gloriously zesty blonde. But apart from all the marketing spiel that's on the front and how the beer looks, for me, what sells this beer and what should make it obvious to Marston's why this beer is so popular is because there's a lot of flavour. There's Pilgrim, Citra, Nelson Sauvin and Summit hops in here, and they're some of the best hop varieties in the world. So let's get the aroma. And that smells wonderful. It's bright, it's zesty, it's orangey. It makes you want to sip it. And I'm going to be downright honest here and say that compared to the other beers in their range, this Jennings Bitter, very average, overly bitter beer, this Burton Bitter, which is okay, it's sessionable, but it's not going to blow your socks off. And the revisionist beers I'm going to get to, this is miles apart, miles apart. It's a little bit spicy, lovely and citrusy. I'm going to dive in. Cheers. Smashing pint of beer. I'm going to give that a Stone Nook Rose because it's full of flavour. It's bitter, but it's not just bitter, like the Jennings bitter, just for the sake of being bitter. It's bitter, but it's balanced with flavour. There's grapefruit, there's mango, there's a little bit of orange peel, a little bit of lemon peel. It's 4.2%, so it means that you can session this beer, you can enjoy it. 3-4 pints of it, if need be, without getting into too much trouble. I don't mean fisticuffs trouble, I mean walking in a straight line trouble. Marston's have recently brought out a New World Pale Ale, and again, that is another smashing beer. But I can 100% tell you where that beer came from without even walking into Marston's marketing department. That beer came from this. They brought this out under the bank's name, and it's selling well. And it's because it's tasty. If you watch this first, watch the rest of the videos. Put in Marston's Revisionist, Hefeweizen, then Revisionist, Californian Common Steam Beer. You get the Drift, Saison, Lager and Red Ale. Don't bother with the Old Roger, it's a different beer entirely. It's a multi beer. Put that in the search over the next few days, or if you're watching in 2 years' time, just put it in the search anyway. And after all of these 9 beers I reviewed today, this one would have come out on top. Why? Because it's flavoursome, it's fresh, it's young, it's good. It's a little biscuity. Marston's can do no wrong with this. Leave that beer as it is. Sunbeam from Banks, 4.2% ABV. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Say no more. I've got nothing else to say. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.